Listen, this is what I'm getting ready to cover now. My plastics. That's 30,000 pieces, and you guys don't see me pushing this gold rush anymore because we're just about sold out. You remember I started this in fall. I dropped that gold rush in the fall. Okay? And I'm going to do a head-to-head video. I generally run the curly tail. This is that fireball red. Okay? I generally run the curly tail in spring, but I'm going to do a head-to-head with I'm going to have one pole laced up with the curly tail, and I'm going to have another pole laced up with that stinger shad. And I'm going to cast and retrieve. I'm going to see which one I catch more of. Look at that. Can you guys see that hologram flake in there? It illuminates in the water. You know, crappie have big eyes, okay? All you need is that edge. We're the only people that carry that hologram flake in there. Look at that flake in there. Can you guys see that flake? You can also see it in the fireball red. Look at this. Look at the fireball blue. Look at that hologram flake in there. Okay? Listen, here's the black and chartreuse. Look at that. Look at that hologram flake in there. Okay? We're the only people that carry at Cam's Crappie Hole that hologram flake in the body. All you need is the edge. Look at this. This is exclusive color of Cam's. Monkey Milk and Chartreuse. Look at this. I'm going to be running that too. Okay? And also the Stinger Shad. I offer it the black and Chartreuse. Cam, if on the circuit, the Crappie Master, black and Chartreuse ain't working, we take off black and Chartreuse and we put on black and Chartreuse. Okay, so that's 30,000 pieces there, 30,000 pieces here, 30,000 pieces there, 30,000 pieces here, 30,000 pieces here. Look at that fireball red. 30,000 pieces here and 30,000 pieces there. Guys, I'm loaded. I'm loaded. Nobody else on YouTube can drop this type of swag on y'all except Cam. That's it. Let me show you guys this. You see all those boats back there? You see all those boats? Okay, we still got some more back there, all the way back there at the back. These guys back here for the last 9 years have been using my diesel built hooks because they fish with me. I wasn't able to ship it to them. I can hand them to them. I can hand them to them before we get ready to go out on the lake. So they've been buying from me for the longest time. But now, guys, the diesel built hook you can pick up right now. You can take advantage while the postmaster says, listen, I'm not going to tell you yeah, I'm not going to tell you no. Listen, my college coach in college when I played ball, he told me, he said, Cam, ain't nothing illegal till you get caught. Okay? So listen, let me let you, so you can see the difference. Look at the diesel built hook. Both of these are 1/16, but look at the hook. That's why you keep losing crappie. Look at that little bit sticking right out of there. You see that? Let me make sure I got it so I can show it to you real good. You see that diesel built hook? Look at that. Both of these are 1/16 jig heads. Both of them. But look at that hook. Now I catch 9-inch crappie and I catch 16-inch crappie with that same hook. But this is what we grew up off of. Let me throw that one out here. That ain't what you need. You need that diesel built hook. Let me show it to you again. Look at this. Here's that grape. Let me show it to you. You see the difference? Can you see the difference? That's that grape. Okay. This is that candy apple red. Look at that. You see that little nub right there? That's a number 2. I'm laughing because I grew up off of this. I should have known better. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep losing crappie. Look at that. There's the black. That's the glossy black. Look at that big ugly hook. Look at that. Okay? And let me tell you this. This is the sharpest crappie hook in the world. I saw somebody's video say, I wonder why nobody ain't making a sharp crappie hook. They hadn't seen my diesel built hooks. Okay, they have not seen my diesel built hooks. Look, that's that hot pink. Let me put it in there so you guys can see the difference. You see that? You see that? Now again, look at the diesel built hook after it is laced up. Look at that. Okay, look. There's that bright orange up against that diesel built hook. Now I'm going to tell you, if somebody asks you to borrow a hook out of your tackle box, this ain't the hook that you want to give them. This ain't the hook you want to give them. You want to give them this hook right here. Look, here's that sky blue. And also one that I don't have in here yet, that John Deere green. Okay, I'm going to put that one in there, that right down there in the hyperlink as well. That's that sky blue. Let me see if I can show it to you. Look at this. That's that cloud white. Okay, can you guys see that, the difference? Let me see if I can put it over here again so you guys can really see the difference. Look at that. You see the difference? That's why you keep losing crappie, because of this. Guys, 2025 is going to be here. Let's do something different this year. let's not lose a lot of crappie. Whether you, and also I'm gonna get back to plastic. I was supposed to be putting you guys on the pedestal. Listen, my plastics come in a 100 pack and also in a 35 pack. Okay, you're a grown man with a mortgage and a car note. Don't be out there getting 9 pieces of plastic, 10 pieces of plastic. Go ahead and get you some so you have to come back and see Cam no more. Go ahead and pick up your 100 pack, or you pick up your 35 pack. In the 100 pack, you get 40% more when you buy a 100 pack versus a 35 pack. Plus these come with free shipping, the 100 pack. Okay, all you gotta do is go right down there to camscrappyhole.com. Let me put you on the pedestal so I can look you in your eye, and I'm gonna show you how I lace up a couple of these plastics, and then we'll be out of here. Look, guys, I got so much stuff. If you want the Minnow head, I got it in the Minnow head too. Okay, so Unpainted. Look at that hook. Look at the bend in that hook. Listen, if it's a catfish, if it's a bass, if it's a yellow perch, whatever this hook hooks, it's over. He's coming in the boat with you. There ain't no ifs and buts about it. Now I'm telling you guys this right now. It is the sharpest hook for crappie in the world. Listen, you don't need to shop no more. This is it. When you see me catching 9-inch crappie during the spring, you see me catching 14, 15-inch crappie in the spring, you know what hook I'm running. I'm running that diesel built hook. Okay? Let me show you how I'm going to do. You remember I said I'm going to do that head to head. This is that gold finger. Okay? Look, this is how I string it up. This is the top. Think of it like a fish. Dorsal fin up top, right? The belly's under the bottom. Okay? You want that hook to stick out right here. All right? You know, in some areas, let me see if I can show it to you. In some areas, they call crappie paper mouths. Okay? A lot of you guys out there setting the hook too hard, and you're ripping the hook right out of the crappie's mouth. Look at that. That's that orange on that gold finger. You guys see that? That's how it's supposed to sit, just like that. Just like that. So when it's swimming through the water, it's going to look like this. Crappie come up behind it. And I want to tell you guys this. You know crappie have those large mouths, right? Okay, remember, crappie is a panfish, but they got extra large mouths. Look, diesel built hook. Boom, he's on. Check this out. Watch this. Monkey milk and chartreuse, right? Monkey milk and chartreuse. Look at this. This is the curly tail. I always rig mine up the same way the hook is. See the tail? The hook the same way. Okay? So when you're pulling it through the water, that propeller is doing what it's supposed to do. I'm going to show it to you how I do it. It's like this. I hope you guys can see me on camera. Boom. Turn it over. Boom. Look. Push it up on the collar. Look. Boom. Candy apple red. Look at that. That's how it's going to look. Just like that. Let me straighten it up. That's how it's going to look, guys. Monkey milk and chartreuse. And that diesel built hook. Just like that. This right here is a hot color. That black and chartreuse with that candy apple red jig head. That diesel built hook. I don't fish with any other hook. And let me tell you this. When you receive your diesel built hooks, they're gonna show you why they're called diesel built. Look at that. That black with that red head, man, that's gonna be fire. I'm telling you guys right now. Black with the red head, or look at this. That pink. Let me show it to you. That hot pink with that black and chartreuse. Look at that. Let me push it up on the collar so you get. Look at that. Did you see how that hooked me that quick? Did you see that? That's that diesel built hook. Guys, that's going to be a crazy. I'm just telling you. You mix and match whatever you have confidence in. As soon as you get these hooks, easy. Pull them out the pack and look. Do that. There ain't no other hook in the world, so I'm telling you guys right now, stop searching. Your search is over with. These diesel built hooks, guys, there ain't nothing like it on the market. If you want to fish like a pro, you want to hook like a pro, come see your boy Cam at Cam's Crappie Hole. Listen, I got to get ready to close, got to get ready to run. You guys will see me come back. Hey, man, I'm sorry that y'all are stuck with me, but this is what I do, okay? This is what I've been doing for 11 years now. I'm documented. Go to my channel. Check me out, Cam's Crappie Hole. And until next time, guys, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn.